Well, hello, my Lambda Lambs. Welcome back to another episode of What the F with Sunny Laru, me, also known as the professional martini drinking blogger. I'm back again to talk about another trending topic and what the F is going on between award-winning director, producer, writer Christopher Nolan and Peloton. Yes, the exercise company. But before we get into it, you guys know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss out on when I post new episodes, updates, or go live. It is the freest and easiest way to support the channel. And if you want to follow me, I'm on all social media platforms. My handle is at sunnylaru17, or just simply Google Sunny Laru 17 and all of my social media websites. Everything will come up and you guys can follow. All right. I will leave links and stuff, everything as well in the description box of this video. But for now, let's dive into the tea. All right, guys. It's a mess. I never thought I would be talking about Christopher Nolan in this light, okay? But apparently there's a feud brewing between him and Peloton, okay? And you and I, we're going to discuss it. So, as you know, Christopher Nolan, whose movie Oppenheimer is like the darling of the award season, because the award season is in full gear and is leading up to the biggest award, the Oscars. And Oppenheimer is nominated for 14 Academy Awards, okay? 14, including Best Director, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, all of the major categories Oppenheimer is nominated for. But that's not what we're here to talk about, okay? Just giving you a picture of Christopher Nolan's body of work, okay? And he also produced and written and directed some big blockbusters like Inception, The Batman. He revived the Batman series, the one with Christopher Bale, and notably the award-winning performance of the late Heath Ledger of Joker, which is one of the best Jokers that was ever put to film, okay? He's done Interstellar. You guys love y'all some Interstellar. But again, that is his background. Now, Peloton, let's talk about them. Peloton is an exercise company and it specializes in cycling. And so they created a bike that costs a ton of money. And it became popular during the lockdown. And many of you out there were mortgaging off your lungs, your heart, your kidney, your kids to get this bike. This is an expensive ass bike. Let me just put into perspective. They have bike rent. I mean, you can rent the bike, right? You can buy it for about like $5,000-$6,000, something like I would say between $35,000 to $5,000, depending on what bike you have. And they have different packages, yeah? So let's see, they have two packages. They have the Peloton bike. So for $89 a month, okay, you can rent this bike out. And it comes with cycling shoes, okay? That's an indication of how expensive these bikes are. And the Peloton rental membership is included. And it's a one-time delivery fee of $150. Or if you want to be big dog, you can rent one out, the Peloton Bike Plus. And that's $119 a month. It comes with shoes and the membership is included. And it's $150 one-time delivery fee. This is what comes with it. So you get cycling shoes, okay, because the bike requires you to have these special shoes. You can't just, go to like a sporting goods store and buy them. The membership is included and it unlocks classes and features without paying an additional fee. You can cancel anytime, and you can do an option to buy out, okay? Or if you're Christopher Nolan and other celebrities like Howard Stern, you could just cough up the $5,000 and the bike is yours, okay? This is what we're talking about. This story. Okay, so Christopher Nolan is on his bike working it out. All right, just working it out. He got his glutes a-gluting. He got the sweating. The heart is jumping out of the chest, and he is feeling good. His movie is doing well during all these award seasons and stuff. He's nominated for all these accolades and everything. And it's about time, because some people felt that he was snubbed with Dunkirk, which is one of the best World War II movies, and it was very historical, accurate. And he got snubbed at the Oscars. So this is his redemption. This is his moment with Oppenheimer, okay? And he's enjoying it. So imagine him, right? And doing this workout. And Jen Sherman, who's an instructor, and she's one of the worst instructors. And when I mean worse, I don't mean like bad as in bad. But, Peloton, let's face it, Peloton instructors are known to yell at their class to get them motivated, right? And they say and they do stuff and they talk a lot of snazzle, right? To get you motivated. But what they don't realize, you're already motivated because you spent the money out to get the bike. You spent the money to get these shoes, you on the bike and you're participating in their class. How motivational enough do you need at that point? You really don't need to be yelled at by these instructors. But when I mean she's the worst of the worst, she's the one that yells at you hard. She goes hard on her class to make sure you're getting the best workout that you can get. So imagine Jen Sherman, yes, is yelling at you. You're Christopher Nolan. You're one of 20 people in this class. Okay? Virtual reality, granted, but she has a physical class and then she has a virtual reality, and they combine the two. And he's working out. He's doing everything this woman is yelling at him to do. And then she's trying to push them. So now she's like, okay, I pushed him hard enough. Let's soften the pot. Let's soften the body up. Let's get a little bit mushy. Let's get a little bit free with our words. So she asks her class this. Have you seen Oppenheimer? And they're like, yeah, everybody's like, she's like, one of the best movies. She's seen it twice, and she, saying she loved it. She didn't stop there, though. She goes on to say, have you seen Tenet? And then she proceeds to trash this movie. Okay? Now, of course, here, we do our research here. But for me, I am a Christopher Nolan fan, and Tenet is one of my favorite movies. So let me just put this in perspective for you, okay? If you're not a sci-fi fan, if you don't get down with Star Wars, Star Trek, if you don't get down with Twilight Zone, if you don't get down with like anime, like Death Note, time travel, like the Time Machine, if you don't get down with like Johnny Soko and his giant flying robot, if you don't get down with the kaijus, Battle of the Planets, G-Force, Gunga Man, if you don't get down with those things, okay, Tenet is not for you. All right? And I do apologize. I don't know why my neighbor's child is out there screaming like little Banji, but she is. And if you can hear it, I apologize. Anyway, like I was saying, you have to be a sci-fi fan to really get Tenet, okay? The average moviegoer is not going to get it, right? So let me tell you what Tenet is all about, okay? Tenet, Tenet, right? And it stars John David Washington. That's Denzel Washington's son. And Robert Pattinson, not Robert Pattinson, the vampire. Yes, that one, the one that was sparkling in those vampire movies, the Twilight Sagas or whatever you want to call it. The premise is a reverse enopathy, or a fictional phenomenon of objects or people moving in the reverse. Okay, so it's like the time machine, but instead of going, back in time in like a machine, it's something moving backwards in time. So you're literally moving backwards. So like now if you're watching this and then I go back in time, you see the back of my head or something in reverse. Okay, it's a whole thing. And there's rules and all that kind of stuff to it, but it is a good movie and it's very entertaining. And she just didn't get it, and which is okay. If she would have just said, I didn't get it, or it just went over my head. No, the woman went on and trashed the crap out of this movie. And can you imagine you are the producer of this movie, you are the director of this movie, and you wrote this movie, okay? This is Christopher Nolan's movie, okay? And this at the time when the movie came out was supposed to be the biggest movie of the year, but thanks to the pandemic, it couldn't be released in the theaters. It had to be released on HBO Max, wherever the hell they call themselves these days, right? So, he's losing money, and the whole thing, just the movie, I don't know. I mean, to me, it was a good movie. You guys, should try to watch it if you can. However, she didn't like it. She said it was shitty. She said she just went on with it. And this man is up for 14 awards for Oppenheimer. He's sitting here listening to this woman bash one of his movies. Now, how would you feel? All right. So he's done with his workout and he's salty, which he should be. I mean, these instructors need to learn how to keep their mouth shut. If you can't be, you're not a critic. So, but he compared her to one of his critics who always pans his movies. No matter how good the movies is, the man has nothing good to say about Christopher Nolan's movies. Nothing. Okay. So, fast forward, the award season has begun. He has won an award for Best Director. He's backstage. All of you out there are watching. The press is talking, and he brings this up. And I think it's because someone asked him about his critics. And that's how this incident with Jen Sherman came up, right? So then it gets back to Jen Sherman that Christopher Nolan was in her class and he hears that she trashed his movie. And now she's sitting there like, oh, I got a dozen of eggs in my face. Why did I say those things? And then the people at Peloton probably now, this is me and my shady ass saying this, called her up, hey Jen, what are you doing? You need to fix this. So Jen extends an olive branch apologizing, saying that she loves Oppenheimer, extends an invitation to Christopher to come into the studio for a workout, and she said it'll be in the salt-free workout. Christopher Nolan is like, excuse me, woman, but my movie is up for 14 Academy, awards right now. I'm in the height of awards season. My movie is winning at the Critics' Choice Awards, SAG Awards, Golden Globe Awards, the Emmy Awards, and then we're going to be doing something at the Oscars. I ain't got time to sit here and fly to New York or go to New York and be in your studio. No. Okay? So he wins another award, he goes backstage, and y'all shady-ass reporters ask him about, Peloton. And he's like, well, I haven't been on it. I didn't get on it today. I haven't been on it. I think I'll skip it for a while. Of course he's going to skip it. I skipped the shit too. I mean, damn. 14 Academy Awards when Oscars snubbed Dunkirk, one of the best movies of that year. One of the best World War II accurate documented movies ever. Yeah. I'll be like, Jen, I'm sorry. Wait, what? No, thank you. So he says that over at Peloton is like, this woman done screwed the pooch. And let me tell you why she done screwed the pooch, okay? Number one, you don't need to yell at your people to get them motivated. They're already motivated because they're there in your class. Number two, you don't need to be talking shit about people because you never know who's in your class. This is free publicity, Jen, Sherman. This is free publicity. You could have been like, yeah, I didn't understand Tenet. I guess because I'm not into that type of movie. But I did enjoy Oppenheimer. Then he could have went back at award season here and tell everybody, his friends, he's friends with some of the biggest producers, directors, and writers in Hollywood, like J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg and stuff. I mean, come on. He could have just went back and said, yeah, I bring my Peloton bike with me to, release tension, to get exercise in and everything. You guys should look into getting one. That's free publicity, but she blew it by insulting him. And here's the lesson. Stop insulting people, because you never know when an opportunity will present itself. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think about this story? Let me know down in the comment sections below. We'll continue our conversation there. And also let me know what is your favorite Christopher Nolan movie. I have a few, but it's not about me, it's about you. Let me know down in the comment section below. And with that, we're done. I got more stories to present to you. I just posted 2. The Star Wars update. We talk about The Mandalorian, The Bad Batch Season 3 finale, which is coming up in a few weeks. We talk about the great news that Ahsoka Season 2 has been renewed. We also talk about the new Star Wars movie. And also I posted a video up about Natalia Grace. Well, we just talk about that. Her story is very interesting. So check those out. I'll leave links to those in the description box for you guys to review. And I will see you on the next story. Bye.